to set us apart and what is going to give us the edge is our humanity. So I want to talk to you today about using storytelling to give us the human advantage. And this is a really simple method framework that I've created that I use. Hello, Suzette. Welcome to the call. Hello, Andy. Welcome to the call. This is a really simple method framework that I've created that I share with corporates to help them really give them the human advantage when it comes to storytelling, to help them hit those emotional heartstrings and help them convert like crazy. Okay, so this is really simple. This basically this method, this framework has come from my years of performance and doing performance coaching and needing to actually work with individuals who aren't performers, but who want to master storytelling in order to really emotionally connect with their audience and create adoring fans and convert those fans into followers for life. Okay, so if you have a pen and paper, this is the time to take it out, angel doves, because today we are talking about the power of storytelling using my proprietary ARC method. ARC. Okay, so let's start with A. A is for aspiration. Now, this is the time before the event. This is the before and the dream. Okay, so this is where we paint like a vivid picture of our audience's current desire, their dream, their outcome, their ideal state that they want to achieve. Okay, it also acknowledges their current and sometimes frustrating before state. Okay, and it kind of feels like the aspiration is out of reach. So this is the before state, before the aspiration is achieved, before the dream is achieved. This is what happens before. Now, the reason why we start with this and the purpose is so that we immediately connect the audience to the hopes, the dreams, the desires of the main character, to make them lean in and to make the audience lean in and say, yes, that's what I want. That is exactly how I feel. I can relate. Okay? So the question to ask here in this aspirational state is, what does my audience truly want? And what is holding them back from achieving it right now? Okay, so those are the questions to consider when being in this aspirational state or thinking about this aspirational state. Okay, now the storytelling element is to start with a relatable scenario, a shared dream, or a common frustration. Okay, so you know, something that your audience can relate to, so can you imagine waking up every day feeling completely energized, knowing exactly what to focus on and seeing your business grow effortlessly? Okay, so that immediately puts our audience into a state of what is the aspiration, what is the dream, how do we get the audience there, imagining with us, feeling, emoting as quickly and as effortlessly as possible. Okay, so we want to really get them in this this aspirational state before the dream as quickly as possible. Okay. Next, the R. The R stands for reality. This is our big hello Dana, hello Deep World, World of Deep Fest. Hello. Okay, right. So what The R stands for the reality, the aha, the path, okay? This is the turning point. This is the moment that everything changed for you, or everything changed for your main character. So it is the moment of discovery. It's the realization. It's the introduction of the new way, because the old way wasn't working, but this new way is what made the aspiration possible. Okay? So this is where we find, we discover, we learn, we earn our solution. It is the story of how we find the solution. Okay? It's the bridge from it just being a dream, from what we went through, from what we had to go through, to the aha moment that allows us to discover that this dream is possible. The purpose of this bridge is to introduce the mechanism or the insight that closes the gap from the aspiration to the current reality, to where we are today. Okay? It's to provide the hope, and not only the hope, but the clear path forward towards achieving the dream. Okay? So the key questions to ask at this section, okay, at the R, at the reality, are: what is the critical insight, the tool, the method that changed everything for me so that my audience can experience the aha by me experiencing the aha? Okay? So it really is, this is the moment of pivot. This is the moment you found the mentor, the strategy, the product, the service, which changed the trajectory of your life forever. For me, if I talk about my origin story, it is so simple. It is so easy for me to pinpoint this reality, the aha, the moment for me that changed everything. And it is the moment that I sat in that improv comedy class in New York, and I realized that I'm in this class where I am in the world now, not to get good at comedy, but to get good at me. And it was in that moment, that pivotal moment, that I had that big aha that changed the trajectory of my life forever, because I went on to really work at discovering and sharing with the world my unique creative genius, and going on a path that led me to discover who I truly am. Okay, so that big aha, that big pivotal moment was easy for me to discover, because it really led me on the path that changed the trajectory of my life. So you want to share that with your audience. Okay, hello, Alon. The C for ARC stands for conversion. Okay, now this is the after. This is where we paint a really vivid, clear picture of the transformation that happened afterwards. Okay, this demonstrates that the aspiration in the beginning was achieved, and this is the proof of what is possible once we do the reality check, once we implement our system, once we implement our framework, once we cross that bridge. This is the heaven, okay, that we are able to achieve, okay? And crucially, this conversion, the after section, ends with a clear, a compelling call to action. You too can achieve this desire, this aspirational outcome if you use this method. If you take what I learned as a big aha and a pivotal moment, and I did the hard work for you, if you implement my framework, you too can achieve this. So this is the conversion is where we want to put the audience in the state of feeling like it is possible for them as well. So the purpose of the conversion, the purpose of the after, is to solidify the vision of success and directly guide the audience on how to achieve it for themselves. Okay, so the question we need to ask at this moment of storytelling is, what does it look like after using my solution or my framework or implementing the framework? What is the clearest step my audience needs to take in order to get there, in order to achieve the dream, the mission, the vision, the goal? Okay. So for me, after, if I look at this point in my origin story, it would be after I developed the frameworks to truly work on accessing my zone of genius and what it is about me that is a creative superpower in this world. What is my superpower? And after I could discover that and work on that and hone that and put that into a framework, it allowed me to realize that it allowed me to realize, not only realize my brilliance, it allowed me to realize my place in the world. It allowed me to start becoming profitable. It allowed me to sell myself. Okay. So it lets the audience know that this simple framework lets the audience know and puts the audience into an emotional state where they too can relate to the aspiration. They too have the aspiration. They see, because you have painted a clear picture of your pivotal moment of transformation, your bridge, that by implementing your framework, it is the easiest, simplest way to get there. Okay? So the ARC method is extremely simple. It is extremely achievable. A stands for aspiration, R stands for reality, C stands for conversion, and it is the most effective storytelling tool that I've used with corporates to go in there and make sure that these corporates are getting their message across in the most succinct, but also emotionally driven way that allows their audience to completely connect and buy into what they are offering on not only an emotional level, but also physically buy what they are offering, because they can see that the outcome is achievable. Okay, so it's 3 steps. It's easy. It is conversion focused. Each step is building towards promoting action. Okay, it's flexible. It works for short media posts, okay, or if you are doing long sales or presentations or pitches, okay. And I wanted to give it to you today because I've shared this method with billion-dollar brands and Fortune 500 companies, and if it works for them, let me tell you something, babes, it works for you. It works for you. So whether you are doing a short social media post where you want to implement this method, or you are wanting to implement it into your pitches and your presentations, Angel Doves, it converts like crazy and it works. So I hope that this live has touched, moved, and inspired you in some way to tell more stories and to know that telling stories is a really effective effective way to emotionally connect with your crowd, your people, and create adoring fans who are loving what you are putting out. Okay, for those of you who have been asking me about joining my challenge, I will post the link to my challenge in my bios and also in the comments below. So just comment and let me know that you want the link to attend the 5-day Comedy Career Catalyst Challenge, where I'm going to be sharing all the juicy goodness on how to turn your passion project into a profitable career. This is a training, a challenge that I wish the Claudine of 10 years ago, if she only knew the stuff, it would have saved her time, money, energy, loads of frustration. So I've done all the hard work so that you don't have to. Okay, so sign up for that challenge. I also have created a WhatsApp channel. Okay, and in this WhatsApp channel, I'm going to be sharing tips, tricks for entrepreneurs, for coaches, for comedians who want to really use comedy techniques to take their career to the next level, to convert like crazy, create adoring fans, and cash in. So if you guys want to join my WhatsApp channel, I will post a link to that WhatsApp channel as well. So I will see you there, but more importantly, join the challenge, because I don't know when I'm going to be running this challenge again, and you guys have been asking for it. So the challenge is coming up on the 7th of July. Cannot wait to see you guys there. Click the link below, join, and angel doves, remember to stand out, show up, and stay hilarious. Have a power day. Power day.